Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Keep it on the ground, and he's in. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback moving. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Burns.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The give to the back. Here's a little room there. Sprints into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Grab behind the line. It's Hope. And they'll knock him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's Burns. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get...
Makes a grab. And it'll be... That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just
wide open on the right. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got it, and he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Burns. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. It's in. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
At the 35, he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. The 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. What a... Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it. 48. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been
everything that's going on.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking for a man.
You know what
it's
I have
Daniels.
noticed? Like, you'll get what I get for lunch.
Let's
and you'll eat it for
apply.
dinner.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You said something about cooking today.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Now they'll try the right side. Nice move to keep running. Might have a chance. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. The play action fake. flushed out of the pocket. Now it's a battle for the ball. It's caught. Touchdown.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into...
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He might want another play. On the move, it's Burns. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Crosby. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Complete. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And it's caught for the touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for any. This offense starts deep in a hole. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. It's Crosby. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they...
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to be too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.